Hey there, my quilty friends. It's Jen from the Little Shop of Stitches, and I am coming on here just for a few minutes today to talk to you about a phrase that you've probably heard before. Quilting is my therapy. Now, perhaps you've heard that from other quilters online, perhaps in your local quilting groups. Perhaps you've even said that phrase yourself. And I think in thinking about that particular phrase, I find that there are three different reasons that quilters might say quilting is my therapy. Number one, I think quilters as a whole use this craft, this art, because they find joy. They find joy in the colors, in putting the pieces together, in the rhythmic motion of the quilting, whether it's by hand or by machine. It's making something, and that brings them joy. In addition to giving that particular quilt or runner or whatever it happens to be to someone as a gift. The second reason I find that quilters use this particular term, quilting is my therapy, is because quilting offers you the opportunity to share in a community. Whether you have a local quilting community that you meet with in person or whether you found a quilting community online. So maybe you live near a local quilt shop, maybe you have a local quilt guild and you get to attend meetings and retreats and classes and those kinds of things. But for many people, having a local quilt shop in their town near them is not a thing that they really have. So they have found quilting communities online, on YouTube, through Zoom, on Facebook, whatever it happens to be. And they have been able to connect with quilters from across the country. And even though hundreds, even thousands of miles may be in between them, they have connected and made real friendships with quilters from all over. And then last but definitely not least, I have heard a number of quilters say that their quilting helps them deal with stress. And perhaps this is the one that I hear the most, whether that stress happens to be a family illness, whether it's a job, whether it is loneliness or isolation, your quilting, along with the finding joy in the process of it, sharing with your community, all of it put together helps you deal with stress. And so this is why I've come to you today to talk to you a little bit about why quilting might be your therapy. So I invite you to join the Little Shop community. You can find us on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Pinterest as well. And I enjoy talking to you in these little quilt talks. So between now and the next time I get to see you, go wash your hands and sew something.